Hello everyone and welcome to Testy Tuesday. Yeah, I'm sitting out here outside in between raindrops back here with my two pals. Oh, there's one of them. The other one wandered off. Yeah, they're kind of hanging out waiting for me to feed them. I'll get to them. But hey, we're going to look at the prophet Habakkuk this week for our Old Testament reading. And Habakkuk did his prophesying just before the Babylonians came in and destroyed Judah and carried the people off into exile. So you're talking 600 to the 587 BC range. Now, Habakkuk spoke in a very particular way, which we've come to recognize as the biblical lament. Now, the biblical lament typically started with a formula. You know, I saw one commentator put it, once upon a time. Yeah, once upon a time. Oh, you know that's going to be a fairy tale, right? Well, the formula that the prophet would start out with tells you this is a lament. I want you to tell me what that formula is. It's just a very short little phrase. Is it, here's your choices, how long, O God? Why, God, why? Where are you, God? And the last one, oh God, wide right. Yeah, I threw that last one in there. You Buffalo Bills fans know what that is, so just know it's not the last one. That's too painful to even talk about. But for those non-Buffalo Bill fans, that was the first of 4 consecutive Super Bowl losses. Oh God, wide right. Missed field goal. Okay, so let's just go back to the 3 choices. How does a lament typically, not always, but typically start? How long, O God? Why, God? Why? Where are you, God? The correct answer is, how long, O God? Now, here's the deal, though. The laments included all 3 of those elements. How long? Why? Where are you? And we even saw that in our psalm reading for this week as well. So what's going on with Habakkuk? What's interesting about Habakkuk is there's never any direct talk to the audience, meaning the people of Judah. No, he never addresses them in this. This is simply a conversation between Habakkuk and God. It's a back and forth deal. And there's some commentary, scattered in there too. But there's never really any words that Habakkuk is addressing to the people. Listen to this. Oh Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you won't listen? Or cry to you violence, and you won't save? Why do you make me see wrongdoing and look at trouble? Destruction and violence are before me. Strife and contention arise. So the law becomes slack, and justice never prevails. The wicked surround the righteous. Therefore judgment comes forth perverted. Now I know I sounded a little stressed out there. And I'm sure that's how Habakkuk was feeling. All stressed out and angry at God. This is quite a fascinating prophecy here that we read. Quite a fascinating book of the Bible. It shows that laments were not just full of deep sorrow and pitiful words, but sometimes angry words as well. And you know what I think that tells us? You know what? If you're angry at God, be angry at God. Let it be known. God's listening. Yeah, God's listening. Well, our reading for this Sunday skips a lot of the verses that finish out chapter 1 of Habakkuk. And that's what I was reading, the very first beginning of the first chapter. It skips those because it just goes on about all the different complaints that Habakkuk has about all the enemies of God's people. But then, this is how chapter 2 starts, and it's part of our reading for this week. I will stand at my watchpost and station myself in the rampart. I will keep watch to see what he will say to me and what he will answer concerning my complaint. So in other words, I'm just going to fold my hands and wait till he says something to me. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, bam, God answers him. Whoa! I mean, and that's pretty scary, don't you say? You're angry at God and you're yelling at God, saying, "Come on, give me an answer." And all of a sudden, He does. Woo! Wow! Then the Lord answered me and said, "Write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so that a runner may read it." And here is the important part of the whole passage. For there is still a vision for the appointed time. It speaks of the end and does not lie. If it seems to tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Look at the proud. Their spirit is not right in them, but the righteous live by their faith. In other words, hang in there. You're going to get your answer. I'm going to put things right, because those who are living righteously, those who are righteous, they hang in there in faith. And that's what I want you to do, Habakkuk. That's what I want all the people to do. All those who feel that injustice rules. And yeah, I'm looking down. I see it. You're right. It does. Look at the proud. Their spirit is not right in them. I see it, Habakkuk. But it's not the right time. At the right time, I will do what needs to be done. So it is a lament for sure, an angry lament, which is very interesting. And again, it's one in which Habakkuk never addresses the people of Judah, never talks to them, but only to God. So read it as a personal conversation between the prophet and God. And read it as a personal conversation that we personally can have with God, especially in those moments when we don't understand why what is happening to us is happening to us, and yet the word that we get back is a word of promise from God. He'll take care of things for you and for me at the right appointed time. Well, God's blessings be with you. As I look around and I don't see any raindrops coming down. No, not yet. They're getting ready to. But let's hang tight, because the righteous live by faith. Blessings be with you.